what the nigga saying, but what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Head Boy Waterman, back with another stream. Y'all see the title, bro. We're gonna do another pop balloon reaction. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna just discuss what's going on in the dating scene and educate folks on why people still single. And yeah, and I got an announcement to make. So we no longer have 6 subscribers. We now have 7 whole subscribers. And shout out to whoever subscribed, man. Y'all are contributing to greatness. I'm extremely grateful for the new sub. Like I always say, anybody that joins up, you are here before 10 subscribers. You are here before 100. You are here before 1,000 subscribers. So congrats to you. You here early, and you are contributing to greatness. So shout out to you. Thank you for the sub. Thank you. But yeah, man, we're gonna just do another pot balloon reaction video. If you haven't caught the other ones, go ahead and check those out. They are posted on the page. A lot of free game. And yeah, so these past few days, I've been editing the past streams and adding timestamps, editing the titles for y'all so they can be, more easily navigatable while you're on the streams and on the past streams. So yeah, go ahead and check out those past Twitter streams, past pot balloon reactions, because most of them are now edited and they have timestamps now. So go ahead and check those out. Some interesting topics on the Twitter streams, especially the Twitter streams. They're very unpredictable, and yeah, I always enjoy doing them. So yeah, go ahead and check those out. And yeah, man, let's go ahead and get right into the video, man. See what they got for us this week. Your faces. Intro long as hell. Looks like we got an older crowd today. That's good, but if this your first time watching, one of the reaction videos, I do have an ideology on men and women lineups. I do believe that whenever it's the men's lineup, the men are a lot more intentional when it comes to dating, and versus the women's lineups, they're not as intentional. They're kind of shallow, or not kind of, but they're kind of shallow, and they kind of pop on superficial things, like just the most ridiculous things. And to prove that, whenever you watch a men's episode, they're longer than the women's episodes. And this episode today is only an hour long, so I mean that's good for me. I ain't gotta make a part 2, but yeah, it's only an hour long, and The reason for that is because whenever there is a lineup of women, they tend to pop off of superficial things. So yeah, and we're gonna see what's going on today and why this episode is so short. There's 8 contestants, and this video is only an hour long. So if y'all want to go ahead and make predictions right now, to see if there's going to be a match, go ahead and make your prediction. What I predict, probably at least one match, man, because that's crazy. Holy shit, y'all got 8 contestants. They done all came out, flew out here, whether they in Arizona or not, because that's where they filmed this particular Pop Balloon. They filming in Arizona, and so most of the contestants have to fly in from their respective state or city just to be here. And I think it's crazy how they're not more intentional. How the women are just not as intentional. And putting on the makeup, getting their hair done, getting the nails done, putting on buying a fit if they didn't already have like a fit planned out. I don't know. I just think it's crazy, bro. And so yeah, so I just be reacting to these videos to see why people aren't matching, and I have yet to catch or see a catch up video from a previous episode that I've already reacted to. So when any of those catch ups drop, I will be reacting to those to see if they worked out or not. And yep, and as you guys keep continuing to tune in to the channel, you'll see my ideology and thought process on Pop the Balloon in general. My initial thought process towards Pop the Balloon is that it's very educational. You can learn a lot between the different genders, men and women. You can learn a lot. And yeah. And I'm just here to walk everybody through what's going on, get my takes. And yeah, man, let's get right into it, man. I think there's going to be at least one match. There has to be, man. Like, that's just, I don't know. Let's see what we got, man.
I love the energy. Yes. So we're going to be bringing out some single guys one by one. When he comes around this corner, if he's saying all the right things, outfits on point, whatever it may be, do not pop your balloon. However, if there's anything that's kind of standing out, red flags, they're all popping off, go ahead and pop your balloon. And I'll go over to each of you and see why you ended up popping. You ladies ready? Okay. So.
Yeah, this is definitely an older lineup. So maybe there'll be more matches than what I think. Maybe there'll be more matches. Let's see.
With that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single guy. Hello. What's your name?
Patrick.
Patrick, how old are you?
35.
35. Okay, where are you from?
I'm from San Francisco.
San Francisco, nice. And what do you do?
I'm a service plumber.
All right, okay. Now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
Y'all remember what happened last time there was a plumber on this show? If y'all keep up with Arlette's Pop Balloon, he looked chill though.
I have a 9-year-old daughter. I like to spend time with her. I take her out to like nice dinners, things like that. I go to the gym about 5 or 6 times a week.
Damn, bro is mad nervous. But hey, I can't blame him, man. Got the camera rolling, got a lineup of ladies in front of you. Yeah. It's probably a nerve-wracking experience. But bro got on the Prada shoes, all black fit. He doing all right besides the confidence. He need to bring that confidence up a little bit. He'll do a lot better.
That's pretty much it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Sounds good.
Pretty simple guy.
Now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
In a woman, definitely a woman that's consistent, feminine, and independent.
Okay. Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
The opposite of those, pretty much. So inconsistent, alpha woman.
Mm.
Ooh. I don't know if that's a good word to use around women, man, because they don't see it the same way. They don't see it the same way. I'm surprised they ain't popped, but
That's pretty much it.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. So, no pop balloons. Okay. We did get one. Let's come on over here and see why she ended up popping. Okay. If we can get your name and age.
very tall.
I'm Danielle, and I'm 34.
Okay. Danielle, where are you from and what do you do?
I'm from Camden, New Jersey, but I live in Washington, D.C., and I work for an airline industry. Yeah. I'm also a self-published children's book author. Yeah.
Nice. All right. And what?
You don't play basketball. You're not a basketball coach. All jokes, man. All
Why
jokes.
did you end up popping your balloon?
It's the height, honestly. He's handsome. I could tell you're nervous, but yeah, but
Sorry, a little nervous.
you know, I like your hobbies. I like that you hang out with your daughter and everything, and you dress nice as well. But it's the height for me. Yeah.
Now, is she someone that's your type?
I would say, yeah, she's definitely someone that's my type. Yeah, she's beautiful for sure.
Thank you.
Hey, men don't got a problem with tall women. It's always the other way around. Men do not have a problem with the taller woman. There's no difference. Especially if you got the confidence for real. Like, it's no difference. Like, a woman is a woman.
Thank you. All right, let's head on back this way. So I'm going to hand you a pick. Go ahead and hang on to that. And I'm going to have you pop 2 balloons. Oh, actually, let's make that 1, and then we'll go see why she ended up popping. So go ahead and pop 1 balloon.
Bro, you better pop, boy. They gonna get it. They gonna do it for you.
Okay, cool. Let's start over here. All right, if we can get your name and age.
Hi, my name is Abriella and I'm 34.
And Aubriella, where are you from and what do you do?
I'm from Miami, Florida, and I'm a lead service attendant. So think flight attendant, but just for the train. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So why was your balloon unpopped?
He's very attractive. I did have a question about the independent thing, but I was going to ask that if, I stayed on pop, but he's attractive. Yeah.
And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
To be honest, she just kind of favors my mom a lot. And so, not in a bad way, but I just...
So yeah, we got a lineup of people in their mid-30s. So yeah, that's what we're looking at. This is what we're looking at this week. Last week it was a lineup of people in their mid-20s, and there was a bunch of matches. So hopefully, the 30-somethings get they shit together.
Yeah.
But shout out to Mama.
Thank you. All right, your name and age.
My name is Leora. I'm 32.
Okay, Leora, where are you from and what do you do?
I'm from Los Angeles. I live in Las Vegas, and I'm a business owner, actor, and musician.
Okay, so why did you end up popping your balloon?
His height, unfortunately. That's all. He's very handsome. Just the height.
Okay. And how tall are you, if we may ask?
I'm 5'9".
How tall are you?
I'm 5'9".
Okay.
No, she's not, bro. She dead ass got on heels. Look, looking at the heels, she got on heels, bro. She's not 5'9", bro.
That makes sense. Now, is she someone that's your type?
No.
All right, and why not?
She's not my type because she popped on me, to be honest. So, she popped early on. I didn't really get a chance to hear anything about her, so that's...
Makes sense.
Thank you.
Nah, she that alpha woman that he was talking about. She's definitely an alpha woman.
I'm back this way. All right, so we're down to
Bro is defeated. Goddamn.
5 unpopped balloons. Go ahead and ask our ladies a question.
When do you feel the most seen and respected as a Black woman?
Okay, when do you feel most seen and respected as a Black woman? Your name and age?
Victoria, 34.
All right, Victoria, where are you from and what do you do?
I'm from PG County, Maryland, but I live in Chicago. And I'm in the real estate industry.
You want to go ahead and answer his question?
I feel the most seen when I'm accepted at all phases and versions of myself and understood. So listening obviously is important.
Thank you. Let's go on over here. We can get your name and age.
Carmelia, 35.
Carmelia, where are you from and what do you do?
I'm from the Bay Area. I work in government and I also own my own consulting business.
Okay, if you want to go ahead and answer his question.
Can you repeat the question?
When do you feel, basically, when do you feel the most seen and respected as a Black woman?
I feel the most seen and respected when I can be unapologetically myself, even if that's in environments where it does not reflect me. I definitely feel like, and I do stand out. That is where I feel the most seen, especially with what I do for a living. I'm sometimes one of one. So it's kind of cool to know that I do a great job at what I do and I'm actually who I am and I'm being seen. So
We can get your name and age.
I'm Nye Simone and I'm 33.
All right, nice, Simone. Where are you from and what do you do?
So I'm from upstate New York and I currently live in Georgia. I'm an insurance broker and I also do commercial modeling.
And if you want to go ahead and answer his question.
They are perfect for each other. They are perfect for each other.
I would say honestly in
Visual wise. Cause I think she just said she's in New York. This nigga in California. So I don't know about the distance part, but they look like, I don't know, they look like a couple.
the model world, I feel the most seen because growing up, you know, as young, dark-skinned women, it was tough with the whole stigma. So I feel like now I've grown and I've branched, and now every time I step into that world, I feel very seen.
Yeah. So a couple pop the balloons ago, pop the balloon reactions ago, I brought up like colorism in a way, and I brought up how light skinned people, they have like an easier life than like dark skinned people, and she just confirmed her experience as a dark skinned woman, growing up and I can only imagine that she probably was called ugly a few times, or people told her no. She probably had a crush that she couldn't talk to, or even get the attention from because of her skin tone. And yeah, like dark skinned people, like they grow up with like tougher skin. And so what I brought up in the last video about light skinned people is that they basically get things handed to them. Like they're never told no. It's always what they want, and it curates a certain type of mindset, and they're kind of just like they have a little bit less life experience because of that, because they're always like told yes, they're always approved, they're always validated, and that's just based off of their looks, and their skin tone is more socially acceptable. I don't know, but yeah, when you're a dark skinned person or a darker colored person, you dark brown or even just brown, yeah, you grow up differently. Like your life is a little bit tougher than that of a light skinned woman or a light skinned man. And she just confirmed it by saying how she felt growing up. But whenever we get older, like dark skinned people, whenever we get older, our skin tones they get more appreciated. And plus, like I said, we got a little bit more life experience, and so our thought process and brain synapses are a lot different, and we're not as goofy, for lack of better words. We're just, we kind of know what it feels like to be called not pretty or not handsome, or get ignored by people that we might fancy, because that's just how it is. So I'm glad she brought that up. It gave me a chance to get my 2 cents on it.
So
All right, we can get your name and age.
Hi, my name is Ashley, and I'm 34.
And Ashley, where are you from and what do you do?
I live in Reading, Pennsylvania. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York, and I'm an accountant at a law firm.
And if you want to go ahead and answer his question.
There aren't many times where I don't feel seen and respected as a Black woman. I think I just carry
that as a Black woman, I feel like in any room that I feel like that. But mostly in my career, it's hard. In my career, there's not a lot of women that look like me or people that look like me. So I feel seen and respected that I'm able to move up and do what I do in my career. That's not a lot of people. So yeah, I'll say that. But I feel like in every room, I feel seen and respected in every situation. Just
Yeah, and this is a very interesting question, actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and just give my take on this question. So as a Black person, and specifically, he's talking to the women, but I'm gonna go ahead and generalize the question to Black people in general, because she just said something interesting about how there's not a lot of Black people in the field that she's in. And so I just want to kind of just show anybody watching, if you are Black and you struggle with these same things, that if you're a minority in your job field, your friend group, your school that you go to, if it's not many people that look like you, the city that you live in, the state that you're in, if there's not many people that look like you, and you see that as a bad thing, don't. I suggest that Black people that are experiencing this, I suggest that we look at it as a good thing, because think about it like this: a foreign person, any foreign person that's in a friend group, in a job field, in a state or city that's not predominantly of their race or ethnicity, they're kind of like celebrities. Like, everybody likes them somehow. Everybody gravitates towards them somehow. You're just extremely special. So any Black person that's experiencing this, and you feel like you gotta be something you're not, I don't think you should. I think you should just be yourself, because at the end of the day, you're a celebrity. You're somebody special. You're going to stand out. And so instead of, like, if you do look at it in the wrong way, look at it as a good thing, and appreciate your uniqueness more, because that's just not a lot of Black people think of it that way. They feel like they gotta act a certain way or be a certain way, talk about certain things. Just be yourself, man. You're gonna get attention regardless, and whether it's good or bad attention, you can transmute it yourself by the way that you're thinking about it. And if you're thinking about it in a positive way, that's all that matters. You're gonna, you can't impress everybody. And so instead of, like, hating your skin or wishing that you were something else just to fit in, look at it like you are extremely unique, very special, and just be comfortable in your own skin. Because I came to this realization, like, probably a couple of months ago, that there's not a lot of people that look like me in the area that I'm in and the field that I'm in and things that I'm doing. And instead of, like, bringing myself down about it, I just looked at it like as it was like I was a special person, like I was a foreigner in a friend group, like, because people are gonna naturally gravitate towards me because I'm the only person that looks like me in the vicinity, in the general area. So instead of being defensive about it, you can look at it like that. You can look at it as like you're just a special individual, and all eyes will be on you. And whether it's negative or bad or negative or positive, you can still look at it as a good thing at the end of the day. So I just wanted to share my thoughts on that because it was interesting what she said, and yeah, if anybody else is watching and you feel anything or what she said or anything like that, just look at yourself as a commodity, something very rare, something very special, because you are special. You're the minority. You're not it's not common for you to be wherever you are. So look at yourself like that, and just be proud of who you are, and be proud to be in your skin.
Carry myself that way.
Nice. Love it. All right, if we can get your name and age.
Haley, 33.
Haley, where are you from and what do you do?
I'm from California. I live in Southern California, and I work in special education as a behavioral interventionist.
You want to go ahead and answer his question?
So I would say I feel the most seen and respected as a Black woman when I'm with my Black girlfriends. We can just exchange, stories and talk about our experiences and relate to each other in that way and really like big each other up because it can be hard out here as a Black woman in the world. So I would say that's where I feel the most seen and respected.
Thank you. All right. So go ahead and ask these ladies another question. Oh, okay. We'll be back. Let's get her pop, and then you can ask another question. All right. So why'd you end up popping your balloon?
So you're very handsome. You look good. I think you said you live in San Francisco. Yeah, that's a little far for me. It's not that I'm not open to long distance, but I would try to make it work for the right person. And if they feel like we could somehow make it work in the future, like someone moves or something like that. So I just wasn't feeling the vibe after a while. So I was like, I'm just prolonging it at this point. But yeah, it was a distance at first, but I tried to see if you were my person.
Yeah, that's valid. New York to California, that's a crazy distance, especially if you're not sure about this person. She didn't. I don't know. To be fair, she didn't really like get to know him more. But if she didn't feel it, she didn't feel it. So it's very valid for her to say that. Yeah, maybe not. And she cleared it up by saying if he was her person, it'd be a go. So very valid take.
Okay. Now, is she someone that's your type?
She is. She's a very beautiful lady.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you. All right, we'll come back over here now. All right, go ahead and ask the ladies another question.
Okay. Growing up, what were your examples of love?
Do I say my name and age again?
Yeah, go ahead and remind them.
Sure. Haley, 33. Examples of love were my family. I have a big family on both my mom and my dad's side. And we're just really loving. We do like family reunions all the time. And we spend a lot of quality time together. And it just brings like fond memories. So I think being around my family. Yeah.
All right, what about over here?
So I would have to just agree with what Haley said. Just family gatherings. Like I have a very large family as well, and we're spread out everywhere. And every time we get together, it's games and it's food and it's music, and it's just so much love in the air. And I grew up around that all the time. So that's what I would say.
And what about over here?
I hate to do this, but my answer is similar. It's family as well. I did grow up in a 2-parent household, so actually seeing how my dad loved on my mom was my first example. They're not married anymore, but having that good relationship with both of them, and I actually got to see that growing up. I think that's how I viewed it.
And last but not least, let's hear from you.
I would have to say something similar. On top of that, support. My family always showed up for me, no matter what it was. My mother kept us busy, so my family will always come out, support, or follow up with us and just show love, pour love into us.
All right, we're going to go ahead and have you pop one balloon.
Can I ask one more question?
Next round. Go ahead and pop one first. All right. Okay, so why was your balloon unpopped?
He's handsome. I like that he lives in California. He seems well put together, dressed nice, and I liked his answers. So.
And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Fellas, he got a plain fit on, and they like it, and he ain't doing nothing too crazy. Just black long sleeve jeans and some shoes, man, and they match. Not doing nothing crazy. And they said, and they're approving of this. So you don't have to do nothing too crazy. You don't gotta be, over the top, with the fit, coming on these shows or even going out in public. You don't got to do nothing crazy.
Sorry, to be honest, it just seemed like I'm an introvert and she seems kind of introverted too. And I just don't know if it would have kind of been like a clash if we would have hung out.
Are you introverted?
I'm a little introverted.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's not wrong, but yeah.
All right, got it. Thank you. Okay, so we're down to 3 unpop balloons. Go ahead and ask our ladies another question.
What's your relationship with God?
Okay. What's your relationship like with God? Let's start there and come back this way. Start over here. Name and age, and what's your relationship like with God?
So my name is Maya Simone. I'm 33. And I would say that my relationship with God is a passionate one. I'm not going to say that I follow the same Christian faith that everyone else does, but I do say that I'm more spiritual. I'm in tune with my ancestors. I pray, I manifest, I do things of that sort. So I would say when it comes to my relationship with God, I think that it's very strong, and I think that he is in my back pocket.
Name and age, and what's your relationship like with God?
Carmelia, 35. My relationship is very strong with God. I did grow up in the church. As an adult, I do not go to church every Sunday, but I'm in my Bible deep. And I definitely have a good relationship with God, and I depend on him for all things.
Name and age, and what's your relationship like with God?
Victoria, 34, and it's strong. I love God. I love Jesus. I start my day and my day go throughout the day talking to him, reading my Bible. I love the Lord.
Okay, what's your relationship like with God?
Similar to the ladies, similar to the ladies, I pray every day. I don't really go to church a lot, but I do have a strong relationship with God, with Jesus too, so.
Okay, all right, sounds good. So go ahead and pop one more balloon. All right, so what was your balloon?
It was the spirituality. He couldn't get down with the spirituality.
Pop.
He's handsome for sure. I was interested in everything that he was saying, so I just wanted to hear more.
And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Yikes.
I just think I think she said she lived, I couldn't remember where she lived, but it's.
Oh, I live in Georgia. Yeah.
Georgia. Yeah, so it was just Georgia. That was all.
Thank you. Yeah. All right. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I think he's very handsome. I love your shoes. You said something in the last question. You're introvert, and I'm introverted too. And I sometimes feel like having more of an extroverted partner helps you, bring certain things out of you, and I would want that in a partner.
Sure.
And is she someone that's your type?
She is.
Thank you. Okay, and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Honestly, simply because you're in California and you have a 9-year-old, I am open to long distance, but it sounds like, you got a lot going on in your life, and I love that, but it just doesn't sound realistic for me and my next partner.
I mean, do you get time to travel and all that stuff having a 9-year-old?
I do, yeah. I get her like every other weekend. Sorry, I do. Yeah, I get my daughter like every other weekend, but I do have time for, to live, so.
All right, and now is she someone that's your type?
She is.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. All right, well, unfortunately, that's all the balloons popped, but thank you so much for coming on. I'll take the mic, and let's give it up for him, ladies.
That lasted 17 minutes. They got 8 contestants. How this gonna work? They must got, I don't know, bro. We finna find out. Damn, that's crazy.
All right, let's bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
I'm Corian.
Corian?
Mm-hmm.
How old are you?
I'm 37.
Where are you from?
I'm from Norfolk, Virginia, but
bro, he look like he just got I don't know, bro. Like he look like he just got yelled at or something. Like I don't know, he just got out of an argument or something, like a heated debate or something. Like what the hell? I don't know. He just the energy's off. I don't know what's going on though.
I live in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, okay. Yeah. And what do you do?
I'm a ground operations agent for a major airline, and I'm also a personal trainer.
Okay. Yeah, he look like he finna just, I don't know, bro. He look like he gonna go in on everybody. I don't know. Like, I don't know what it is, bro.
Okay, cool. Now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like comedy shows. I like shooting pool, especially with my family, my pops. I like to try new restaurants. I'm into different things, traveling for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. And what are some things you look for in a woman?
I'm looking for somebody with good communication. Communication is very important to me. And when I say communication, I mean comprehensive communication, where we both understanding each other. I'm also looking for somebody that's supportive. I want to be able to support you. You support me. Also, somebody that is, I would say, unselfish. I like to feel love too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's it.
Okay. And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Probably smoking cigarettes. I can't deal with smokers. Somebody argumentative. I would say that's another one. And somebody that's not really open-minded.
Okay. All right, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. So, no pop balloons.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and hand you a pick.
Okay.
There you go. And I'm going to have you pop 2 balloons.
2 balloons.
And 1 more.
I
Okay, we'll start down there.
she don't got her heels.
All right, your name
She
and
must have
age,
took 'em
and
off
why
or
was your
something.
balloon unpopped?
I'm Leora. I'm 32. And my balloon was unpopped. Honestly, I was thinking about popping my balloon, but it was unpopped because
I don't think this woman is here to find love for real. Like, she's not. I don't even know. Like, each time the camera goes onto her, like, she's not even there. I don't know.
so I really wanted to hear more about what you had to say.
So why are we thinking of popping it?
Just the height.
Cool. So why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Just the initial attraction for me. That's all.
Okay, so what makes her not your type?
There's nothing wrong with her. She's just not my type.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
So he did pop one
Damn.
more.
I don't know what's up with bro, but
all right, your name.
he got a lot of like just very intense for nothing. Like, I don't know, bro. Tone it down, fam. You in a room full of women, not men.
Name and age.
Danielle, I'm 34.
All right, Danielle, why was your balloon unpopped?
I just didn't want to keep on popping on the short kings. I just wanted to hear what he had to say. So I was like, you know what? Let me give him a shot. Let me give him a chance. But yeah, he's handsome. Nice dress. Looks like you in the gym.
What's the perfect height?
Well, you tell me. You pop my balloon.
Yep.
Yeah, this nigga throw it out, bro. What you say, 37? That nigga throw it out, fam.
Oh no, I'm just asking. What's the
For me,
Yeah.
I would say at least 6 foot.
Okay.
You know, I'm 6'2" without my heels on.
Okay.
So
Damn.
yeah, at least 6. I
Okay.
Hell no, she looking like 6'5" right now. Hell no.
could
dig it.
compromise
I can
there.
dig it. I can dig it.
How tall are you?
I'm 6 feet. 6 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
See?
But I mean, it's cool. It's cool.
Okay. All right.
All right, so why did you end up popping her balloon?
I can't look up to nobody I'm dating.
Okay.
That's all.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I scoot that way for me?
Yeah.
All right, so we now have 6 unpopped balloons. Go ahead and ask our ladies a question.
I would say, what's the most important thing to having a successful relationship?
Okay, what's the most important thing to
Or
have?
important things?
Okay, cool. Your name and age and the answer to this question.
Victoria, 34. At this point in my life, I do need someone that is dependent on God and talks to Him and prays and relies on Him. I'm also looking for someone that's considerate and thoughtful, consistent as well, and somebody who wants to be around, somebody who wants a wife, somebody who wants a woman in their life and respects and loves me and women. But yeah.
Okay.
She tried to give a good answer. I don't know. This woman like there's just like just screaming red flags, bro. For some reason, I can't put my finger on it. I haven't heard much from her. I don't think that was a good. I don't think that was a good answer. She said, "Respect me and other women." Like what? You gonna let him? You gonna let him exercise his options? Like that answer did not curate to you being in a relationship with him, or you even being in a relationship with another man. Like that was I don't know. That was a crazy answer.
Your name and age and the answer to his question.
Carmelia, 35. God first, but definitely communication. I feel like having someone that's emotionally mature and that can communicate properly when times are hard is important, because without communication, you just have a mess. So,
good answer.
Your name and age and the answer to his question.
I'm Nye Simone. I'm 33. I would definitely say communication is huge. You have to be able to communicate with each other thoroughly, and trust. Trust is huge. Like, you have to be able to trust that your partner is going to do the right thing and stand beside you, especially if you're in different spaces.
Your name and age and the answer to his question.
My name is Ashley. I'm 34. And important things in a relationship.
Yeah.
That was a question. Sorry.
Yeah,
I think definitely strong communication, like Billy said, for sure. Number one, honesty and intention. Well, I would say those are the three things that are very important in a relationship.
Your name and age and the answer to his question.
Haley, 33. I would say honesty, communication, putting God first, because that always kind of grounds you and brings you back to like your values and get you guys on the same page. I would also say being open-minded and flexible, because when you're in a relationship with someone, you grow and you change. And I think it's important to honor that in each other and grow as your relationship grows.
Okay.
Your name and age and the answer to his question.
Hi, how you doing?
Hello.
My name is Abriella. I'm 34. And honestly, I think it's very important that we be equally yoked, but then also have understanding. I think a lot of relationships are failing because of the lack of understanding.
Right.
And learning your partner on how to love them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Man, very good answer. Understanding is probably that's probably the number one thing to have in a relationship. You know, aside from communication, trust, loyalty, all those other things, bro. If you don't understand your partner, y'all will have problems, no matter what. From if you're a man and you don't understand your woman, or if you're a woman and you don't understand your man, there will be problems in y'all's relationship, no matter how much trust, no matter how much communication, no matter how much loyalty. If you do not understand your person and understand what they want, or what they're envisioning, that will definitely, take away from y'all's longevity and y'all's relationship in general. The relationship is going to fail if you do not have understanding about your partner. So that was a very good answer. I feel like it's the best answer to have when it comes to these types of questions, because you can have the most handsome dude, you can have the most beautiful woman, and they could be together, they could look aesthetically pleasing and all that, making all the money and whatever, bro. But if they don't understand each other, it's a pointless relationship. It'll be a pointless relationship, genuinely. So understanding, I feel like, is the number one thing when it comes to answering these types of questions. And what's the most important thing to keep a relationship, live and happy? Understanding is key.
Thank you. All right, head on back this way. It's that time that everyone loves. I'm going to go ahead and have you pop.
It was all great answers.
Yeah, they did.
I have to go back to attraction. That's all I can base it off right now, unless I can ask another question.
No. I'm going to go ahead and have you pop one balloon.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he said attraction. That's pretty much all men care about is if he's attracted to you. And all the other stuff falls behind. Like the mindset and everything else falls behind after attraction for men. And this is the truth, ladies. You gotta look good for your man.
Okay.
Wow, she gave the best answer, bro. That's crazy.
All right. So
But
why was your
attraction.
balloon unpopped?
He's handsome. Yeah, and I like what he was saying.
And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Just a process of elimination from what I like and what I'm looking for. You had great answers. It was nothing you said that turned me off. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we take it.
Turn her off with that, bringing down women ass shit. Turn her off with that. But it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. Why do women, you're such a girl's girl, right? You're such a, feminist, right? Okay, why do y'all be tripping whenever men want to exercise their options? Why do y'all be tripping? Like, if you want your man to respect other women, like, why do y'all trip on him, wanting to, like, exercise that, and trying to see what's up with her? Like, you want your man to respect all women, but just be with you? That don't make no sense. That deadass don't make no sense.
Get a pop balloon back over here. All right, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Think you're very handsome. Love the dimples.
Appreciate it.
Oklahoma's just pretty far. I'm in the Bay Area, so.
My question is, you would fly.
A nigga from Oklahoma. Okay, I ain't catch that. That.
I would fly here.
But you're not willing to compromise and date somebody.
In a relationship, that's a lot of flights to Oklahoma or even back.
I do work for an airline. but it's cool. It's cool.
No, he did.
It's cool.
Okay, all right. So now, is she someone that's your type?
Absolutely. She's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, so we're now down to 4 unpop balloons. Go ahead and ask our ladies another question.
What's your relationship with your parents? And if I was to ask them to describe you, what would they say?
Okay, so how would their parents describe them?
How would their parents describe them?
Okay, let's start here. Name and age, and how would your parents describe you?
Haley, 33. I would say my parents would describe me as smart, loving, strong, resilient, and articulate, like a good communicator. I've learned over the years how to communicate effectively and yeah.
Okay, nice.
Are your parents married?
My parents are not married. They're divorced. They were married.
Okay.
So I came from a marriage when I was born, but they're divorced, but they're each married now separately.
Okay. Separately.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, your name and age, and how would your parents describe you?
My name is Ashley. I'm 34. My parents would describe me as funny, reliable. I'm the type of person I show up for everyone, whatever they need. Not everything, but where I can show up. I have no problem. If I could do it, I'll do that. They know they can call on me for anything. I'm very hardworking. I do what I have to do. I handle my business. I'm responsible. Yeah, that's what they would say about me. Yeah.
Did you want to ask the same question here as well?
Yeah. Are your parents married?
They were married. I was born from a marriage. Sadly, my dad did pass away, but they were divorced at that time. That's okay. But yeah, I come from a very loving family. Okay. In fact, my mom's side and my dad's side are actually, you wouldn't know who's who. They're all real cool with each other. So yeah, everyone's nice.
Your name and age, and how would your parents describe you?
So I am Nye Simone. I'm 33. My dad passed away as well at a young age, but I have a really, really close relationship with my mother. We're best friends. She would probably describe me as strong-headed, maybe a little stubborn sometimes, but loving nonetheless, very generous, and just a fun addition, like a fun person to be around. That's what I'll say.
So my question is, did you have any type of father figure in your life? Anybody any relative or somebody that you know that played a factor in your life?
The reason why he's asking this is he's trying to see where the mindsets of the women are, and if they even respect, if they even respect male authority, and if they had a male role model in their life. Because I don't know, it's just a generalized thing that if a woman doesn't have like a male role model in her life, like a strong male role model in her life, then she's gonna, you know, turn out to be promiscuous, stubborn, like she said, you know, hard of hearing, independent, don't need no man for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just hard for, you know, a man to come into somebody's life like that and then try to lead them, because they've been the leader of their lives their whole entire life. And so it's going to be tough for any man, you know, trying to get, you know, a woman onto his program, because that's how it's supposed to go. Men's supposed to lead, women's supposed to follow. And 9 times out of 10, a man is going to want to be the leader in a relationship. He's going to want to wear the pants in a relationship. And so if you got a woman who's never followed a man, or never had to follow a man or look up to a man, it's going to be difficult for that woman to look up to her man. And whoever she ends up, you know, dating, marrying, whatever the case may be. And so that's the reason why he's asking these questions about the 2-parent household, and if you grew up with your father. That's why he's asking, because it's a very telling thing whenever a woman does not have a father in her life, or even a father figure in her life. She's going to be a very independent woman, just very, you know, strong-minded woman. And that'll be difficult for a man, any man, to, you know, swoop into her life and to, you know, become that male figure in their respective relationship, and for her to follow him. That's why he's asking.
It gave you that other side from a male's perspective?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my mother remarried.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm getting at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thank you. You're welcome. All right. Your name and age, and how would your parents describe you?
Victoria, 34. My parents would say that I'm adventurous. I am smart, a bit outspoken. And yeah, I think that is some of the words that we use.
He was asking some of the other ladies, like, are your parents married?
Oh, yeah, my parents were married. My father passed in 2020, so I grew up with him.
Okay.
All right, so what about for yourself? We got to throw that question back on over to you.
My parents were never married, but, you know, I got the best of both worlds between both of them. Mm-hmm. So I got to experience them.
Nice. Yeah. And how would they describe you?
I'm competitive. I like to have fun. I'm adventurous. I like to travel. I like to just like to be out and about. That's me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is that time again. I'm going to have you pop one more balloon. It's getting harder.
It's harder.
Yeah.
It's harder.
Okay. All right. So why was your balloon unpopped?
He's handsome. I think that he's dressed nice. He had good intentional questions. So
got it. And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
I think probably just the short hair. I don't know if that's my thing. Okay. Yeah, but it's nothing personal. Trust me.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we did get a pop balloon back over here. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Attraction, to be honest with you. I'm not really attracted to you, and I'm not the
That's the woman he wanted, like, oh.
biggest fan of your shoes.
You
the fit completely, but it's the shoes.
Damn, that's crazy. That nigga got a brick wall pattern on his shit. That's crazy, bro. She said, I'm not a fan of the shoes. What'd I say, bro? Just superficial reasonings, bro. Like, nigga change his shoes, bro. Nigga change his clothes.
That's really standing out for me.
Oh, that's cool.
But you seem like a very nice gentleman. You are asking really great questions. So
yeah. So you kept your balloon because I wasn't. You said I was attractive. I wasn't attractive
to me. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So why did you keep it?
Because I wanted to answer your questions.
All right.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. There's something going on with this woman, bro. She many red flags, and you know she light skinned. She light skinned. You know, she probably been validated her entire life about her mindset and everything that she like, just everything, bro. Like, she never had to truly be, you know, come off as somebody with a decent mindset or somebody with some sense. She never had to come off that way, for real. And I can see it from here. Like, there's something going on. Maybe it'll be revealed by the end of this episode.
Now, is she someone that's your type?
Oh yeah, she's beautiful.
Thank you. All right, go ahead and ask our two left ladies another question.
It's getting hard, boy.
You got this.
Do you have kids, and are you open to relocating, or is that something you're interested in?
Okay.
The relocation question is very important, especially in these types of settings, because more than likely everybody flew to meet up at this location, and it's important for a man to ask a woman if she's willing to relocate, because I don't think that a man should relocate for a woman. I think it should be the other way around, because if you're going to her because she's not willing to go to you, that's going to cause problems in a relationship down the line. That's going to cause clashes in leadership. It's just going to cause problems for the man. Not necessarily the woman. The woman, y'all be fine. Y'all be fine relocating to your man. You're going to be completely fine. But if a man relocates to you, it wouldn't be the same type of dynamic. He wouldn't have the authority in the relationship. He wouldn't be wearing the pants. You'd be wearing one sleeve of the pants. He'll be wearing one sleeve of the pants, and it just wouldn't work out, leadership wise. So this is a very important question to ask, in these types of settings.
Let's go down this way. All right, your name and age. Do you have any kids, and are you open to relocating?
So I am Nye Simone. I'm 33. I do have one child, and I am open to relocating.
Okay. How old?
He's 10.
Okay, I have a 10-year-old son.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go here. I saw you go. Are you popping or are you hanging out? What you doing? Okay.
What you on the fence about?
Okay. Sorry. All right. So why are you popping your balloon?
It's the distance. I have a distance issue. It's not that I'm not open to long distance. It's just that I feel like for the right person, then it will have to make it work. I am not relocating for a while. So if someone's not open to kind of coming to me.
If she's not willing to relocate ever or for a while, she's going to be single for a while, because you're going to be single, and plus the only men that are even going to be able to date are people in your vicinity. Where she say she was? New York or something like that? On the East Coast or something like that? Like lady, like, you can only date people in New York. Like, you're not, like, it's not gonna work out anywhere else in the United States, because you just said what you said and you're not willing to relocate. Like, that's not good, man. That's not good.
Or and the constant, I don't know. So I feel like for the right person, I'll make it work, and I just have to feel that, like, oh yeah, like, this is who I'm willing to make that work.
Oh, so you ain't. I don't give you that feeling.
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
No.
Another thing, man, like, this feeling that women keep talking about, y'all don't truly know, bro. Only the man is capable of truly knowing. Like, if he's meant to be with you. Because the man's supposed to woo you. It's not supposed to be you wooing him. It's not supposed to be that way. He's supposed to woo you to get you to understand that y'all are supposed to be together. It's not supposed to be you trying to It's not supposed to be you trying to get him to see that y'all are meant to be together. He gotta want you, and he gotta make it clear that y'all are supposed to be together for you to understand and to, you know, go ahead and get that dynamic started out right away. if he feels like you are the one and you don't really know yet, he got to show you. He has to attract you.
Yeah, no.
No, that's cool. If I don't give you that feeling, that's cool.
No, yeah. And so I'm
Okay.
sorry, but you are very handsome. You're very well dressed. I loved your questions.
Yeah.
You're very well spoken. I'm sorry, but
it's cool.
I know I'm just.
Now, is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, I thought she was gonna keep it, but she propped, so it's cool. Yeah. No, it's
we
cool.
were almost there.
All right. So, do you have any questions for him?
I do. So, what is your relationship like with your child's mother?
We're very cordial. It's no drama. It's nothing like that. I'm not gonna sit here and act like everything's perfect. We have our ups and downs, but it's nothing that would become drama to you or anybody that I bring into my life. To be honest with you.
Are you open to more children?
Yeah, definitely. But it has to be the right situation. I'm not trying to make a baby just to make a baby.
Right.
I'm looking for something that's long term that would, ride or die. Like, that's what I want. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I ask another question?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you said long term ride or die, but you didn't say marriage. Is that what you want?
Yeah,
you want
that's
like
the
a life
ultimate.
partner,
That's the ultimate goal. But marriage is a process. I'm not.
Right.
I'm not trying to get divorced.
Right.
I want to do it the correct way.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
Divorce is at an all-time high right now with people getting divorced, and I'm trying to make sure I do it the right way.
Okay.
Yeah. So look, ladies, men want marriage. We want that. We want wives. We do. We want marriage. The thing about marriage, and especially in 2026, these days in this today's society, marriage mainly, truly, honestly, only benefits the women. It benefits the women 90% versus the man. You know what I'm saying? But we want marriage. We just want it. We just don't want it to backfire. Like he said, he don't want no divorces. He don't want none of his assets being, allocated for the rest of his life. No type of child support. We don't want none of that. That's why men are scared to sign that paper, get legally bonded to a woman, because that's just what's happening in today's society. That's just how it's going right now. And for a very long time, marriage in the government has been able to support divorces in favor of the women. Not necessarily. It's a rare case that a man benefits from a divorce. But 9 times out of 10, y'all women are the ones benefiting if y'all do end up getting divorced. And so yeah, we want marriage, but in today's society, it's been tough to find the right one and to find a woman that's worth it and that's willing to stick around, give it the program, all that. So yeah, we want it. Just like you said, needed to happen for the right person, for the right one.
However long that looks.
Mm-hmm. No, she's someone that's your type.
Yes, she's beautiful.
Come up here with us. Let's all come on up here. Okay. Any final questions before we determine if this is a match? If you don't have any, that's fine as well.
I don't have any right now.
I don't have none.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask my question then. Is it a yes for you for him?
It's a yes.
And is it a yes for you for her?
It's a yes.
We got a match! I'll take them out. Okay, go ahead and get your lady. Make some noise for them, ladies!
Okay, how do I feel about that match? She in Georgia, he in Oklahoma. They're not too far away, like state-wise. They both got 10-year-olds. 33 and 37. That'll make them friend signs in the Chinese zodiac. Yeah, I'll say a 7 out of 10. And reason why it's a 7 out of 10 is because she wasn't that sure at the end. She was kind of like just a little bit iffy and like looking around like, is this really happening? I don't know. She wasn't fully into it, and as he was. So, but he got to do his thing. You know what I'm saying? He got to woo her, attract her. You know, make her realize that it's supposed to work. And yeah, I think that'll be a good match later on. And you know, minus the strong mindedness, the stubbornness, I don't think she's gonna get through bro's strong mindset, his strong head. But yeah, 7 out of 10 on that match. Good for them. Can't wait for that catch up.
Okay, let's bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Hello, I'm Michael.
Michael, how old are you?
I'm Oakland. I'm 39.
Okay, you said from Oakland?
Yeah.
All right. And what do you do?
I work for a big internet company. It's nationwide, and I have my own little small business doing like party planning, balloons, bounce houses, stuff like that.
Okay, cool. So what are something?
Bro got a little. I don't know. And he sound like older than 39. I don't know how this is gonna go. We'll see.
Things you like to do for fun.
I do for fun. I play basketball. Honestly, I like to binge watch TV shows every time now and again. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And go out and like do adventurous stuff. You know, not make plans, just make memories. You know, something you can, you know, keep and remember. You feel me?
Got it. And what are some things you look for in a woman?
I want understanding, caring, pays attention, and I want to bounce ideas off of women and like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, input counts. You feel me? So it's got to be, you know, like a tied in, locked in. You know,
locked in. Okay. And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Honestly, deal breakers are being too judgmental, just off top.
Bro, look at their faces, bro. They're like they can't tell, just like I couldn't tell. Like we don't know what bro been through. Yeah, just a little bit too, like just a little bit too feminine, just a little bit too, you know, reserved and like a high contrast from the dude that just came before. Yeah, they trying to figure it out.
And just being someone I can communicate with, because you can get through everything through communication, but if I can communicate with you, it's not gonna work.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, got it. So we did get a pop balloon. Let's head on down and see why she ended up popping. All right, your name and age, and why did you pop your balloon?
Hi, my name is Gabriella. I'm 34. I pop because I just don't find you attractive.
Okay.
So now, is she someone that you find attractive?
No, probably not. I don't think so. I don't think we a fit. You feel me? Walking down the street or something, you know.
They know each other like, oh, they went to the same high school. Like, damn, they got some history.
No, it's cool.
All right.
Thank you.
Let's go over here. Your name and age, and why did you pop your balloon?
I'm Leora. I'm 32. I popped my balloon because I see you as more of a friend vibe than, you know, a relationship. So I think you are very attractive, however.
For sure, you seem like someone I can talk to and on a friend vibe. You know, I respect it, but you know, but you have to have that.
Yeah, she just came to watch the show in person, and if I'm not mistaken, she's the youngest woman on the lineup.
That emotional connection, anyway, from the start. So I'm glad you got that off of me.
Thank you.
For sure.
So she's someone that's your type, or?
Probably not. Just to say, like, you know, walking around. Probably not. But if we did have a friend vibe,
damn, she is confused. She got some questions.
Maybe so. If she was listening, caring, understanding, paying attention, probably so.
Come back this way.
Why she still got her balloon?
All right. So we now have 5 unpopped balloons. Go ahead and ask our ladies a question.
Okay, well, communication is big for me. So if we did get into miscommunication, how would you handle it?
Okay. So if there was like a disagreement.
Yeah, disagreement, something like, how would you handle that disagreement?
Oh, okay. Let's start with your name and age first and then answer to his question.
I'm Danielle. I'm 34, and I'm big on speaking on how I feel. Like I like to be head on with things. So if it makes me feel a type of way, I'm gonna let you know, but not in like a crazy aggressive way, but just more so like I did not like when you did this, or please next time don't do that. I'll just communicate how I feel. I don't have a problem with doing that.
Okay, for sure.
Your name and age and the answer to this question.
Victoria, 34. I'm a solution-oriented person, so I think sometimes with miscommunication, you get lost in it. So I think getting back to the root cause and figuring out where we went wrong so we can get back to the same level of understanding.
Okay, for sure.
Your name and age and how would you handle miscommunication?
Carmelia, 35, starting maturely, respectfully, and definitely making sure that I'm watching my words. I am a person that gives space if needed because I feel like we can always come back to the table and get it together, but you don't get more than 24 hours. We're not going to sleep mad at each other.
Hey, imagine, bro, every Pop the Balloon episode, there's always two people. Either they're on the lineup or they came out. There's always two people, man and woman, matching, bro. If you haven't peeped so far, check out the earlier episodes or even later episodes. There's always somebody matching, bro. And I feel like it's just the craziest simulation of that shit ever.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely maturely and respectfully and making sure that, we're both being heard. So.
All right, for sure.
Your name and age and how would you handle miscommunication?
My name is Ashley. I'm 34. And I'm a strong communicator. I think mostly anything can be talked through as long as it's two emotionally intelligent adults having the conversation. So yeah, just talking through it, just getting to an understanding, listening to understand and not just listening to respond and, things like that. And I'm very understanding too. So that kind of goes with it.
Your name and age and the answer to this question.
I'm Haley. I'm 33. I would say maturity. I'm going to probably echo the same thing a lot of the girls said. And being like open to how the other person like receives feedback, I think is important because people, I don't want to say argue, but people disagree differently. Like some people need space. Some people want to solve it right now. Some people like to write things down. So being open to how your partner wants to like resolve the issue and then coming together within a reasonable amount of time and no like disrespect, yelling, cussing, none of that.
No time limit on it.
Yeah.
Reasonable amount.
I would say 24 hours as well.
Oh, 24 hours. Okay,
Yeah.
for sure. Okay,
Yeah.
that's the standard. Okay.
Longer than that, I don't think I can do that. Yeah.
All right, go ahead and ask them another question.
Another question for me is this too.
I just want to give my 2 cents on that previous question. Yeah, communication, bro. Just like understanding. I feel like understanding is the top thing. If you are unable to communicate with your partner, whether it be feelings, emotions, situations, your relationship is bound to fail if you cannot communicate. If you cannot communicate basic things, like have a basic discourse, a basic conversation, your relationship is not going to last as long as you want it to. You're not going to have that longevity because we're humans at the end of the day. Whether it be even though we're man and woman, we're humans at the end of the day, and humans need to communicate with one another. Humans have been playing telephone for over 6,000 years, and probably longer than that. We must communicate. We need communication with one another. Without it, you don't know what's going on in the other person's mind. You don't know what's going on. You don't know how they're feeling. If they are feeling bad and they're unable to talk to you, like that's just gonna cause problems, man. And if you're unable to talk to your person while you're feeling a certain type of way, it's just gonna cause problems. Like if you are unable to communicate, you do not need to be in a relationship with nobody, because communication is a big part of a relationship. Like you gotta be able to express yourself to your partner, and your partner must be able to reciprocate or absorb what you're expressing to them, whether it be a grievance, whether it be, a casual conversation, whether it be some type of critique. Like, you got to be able to have that type of discourse in a relationship. If you don't have it, it's gonna be tough, bro. And it's like, you can't have a relationship without communication. You just can't, bro. Like, what are you expecting? What are you expecting? To be with a person for the rest of your life and y'all just understand, y'all just read each other's minds. Humans don't have that. We're not that advanced yet. We don't have that yet. We can't just look at somebody and know that something's wrong with them and just know exactly, what it is that's on their mind. Like, we have to do this. Like, we have to talk to each other. It has to go through one ear, get processed, and yeah, like we have to do it through our God-given gift of speech. We have to do it through speech, and those words must be understood by the recipient. Without that, I don't know, bro. I don't think the relationship's gonna last.
So it actually comes back to deal breakers. I was gonna say this. So I'm big on saying good morning and good night to each other, and in the book, filling in the blanks. We talk about our day, but it has to be like a staple. Like, we always say good morning and good night, and then we talk about our days. Would that be too much of a burden for you, or do you think that you could make that happen? I don't know your employment status, but if you could make that happen with that.
I don't know, bro. It's like, bro, you 39. Like, you not busy. Like, I understand, like, talk to your person, but bro, you not busy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then y'all are pretty up there in age. Like, y'all up there. You making it seem like it's a requirement. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know about it.
Be cool.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's basic. Good morning, good night, and checking in. I mean, depending on the day, maybe our communication won't be like as detailed based on our schedules, but like having like a touch point in the morning and in the evening, like, I like that because it's like an agreed upon expectation. Mm-hmm. And I'm all about like clear expectations. Like, if you give me a direction, then like I know where to go from there. But if it's like, some days he texts me, some days he doesn't, nah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm not completely attracted. You're dressed very well. I liked your questions. You're just kind of youthful for me. It looks good, but I'm just not fully attracted. I'm sorry.
Because of his style?
That and I just don't see it or feel it.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Okay, no problem. Now, is she someone that's your type?
I mean, she probably would have been, but I'm youthful and I am dressing in a way. If we did go on a date,
it don't look bad.
Yeah, but I'm saying if we did go on a date, I gotta dress active because we're not gonna just do dining in at a restaurant, but we might take a tour somewhere. We might go hiking, so you gotta be dressed for the occasion. We gotta be dressed for the occasion. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just being myself. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because 90% of the time, you probably don't dress like that. I have to wake up to you with a bonnet on, but I gotta see the real you though.
Damn. Sheesh. Damn. Bro took it there. Damn, he took it there. Oh, man. I'm scared to press play. Damn.
So this is the real me that you wake up to. And then so we got to dress appropriately. So I'm here to find love. So if you find love with me on the way I dress for activity, then for sure, But I'm glad you told me.
No problem. Thank you.
Wow.
All right. So your original question was
about saying good morning, good night. Just simple foundations.
Currently at 35. Again, I think that's basic. Like, I would want to hear from the man I'm dating throughout the day. I mean, we both have busy schedules. I work too, but I feel like we have the same 24 hours in a day. We should be reaching out throughout the day too, if we can.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. All right, and what about over here?
I like the idea of talking throughout the day, or even if we don't have enough time to talk throughout the day, checking in the evening and going from there. I actually hate the idea of a good morning text. I feel like it's very Okay, hey,
Light skin, bro. Like, men, people who she's not even dating probably tell her good morning. Probably tell her good morning, good night. She's burnt out on it. But to get my take on bro's question, um, the way he was asking it was kind of like, I don't know. It was kind of like a teenager was given the like he was the teenager was explaining it. But now that I see the women answering it, I get more of what he was trying to say. So yeah, bro. If you're dating somebody, yeah, y'all better be in a communication. Like at least a one text message throughout the day. Like come together at one point in the day and be like, what's good, what's good. You know what I'm saying? Like checking in on each other. But like good morning and good night. I don't know, bro. Like at y'all's age, I don't know about that. Like checking in, yeah, like I get that, but like I don't know, bro. He just made it seem like it was like mandatory, and like if you don't accept my good morning or good night text, I don't think we should be together. Like just check it, just basic check-ins. Basic check-ins is and daily check-ins. And sometimes if you can't be daily and y'all just got that understanding, that's cool too. But you know you gotta back up. You gotta back it up. Like it gotta be, a good reason as to why, y'all go all day without either talking on the phone or texting. And y'all have to have some level of understanding, whether it be, y'all's job or y'all's children or whatever situation that y'all may be in to where y'all can't hit up that other person. It gotta be understood at the end of the day. But if you're dating somebody, especially newly dating, like yeah, bro, y'all gotta be in constant communication. Y'all have to. Even if it's just a one day, one time check in a day, like there has to be some type of communication, bro. Y'all can't be going days without talking and expecting something to work. Like, and a lot of people that come on these shows and match with people, that's what they end up doing. Like, they'll match with somebody and they won't even keep up with them. Like, and that's just silly, bro. That's just silly to me.
It's a strong word. I strongly dislike a good morning text. It makes me feel like it's just super generic. I appreciate a good morning. Wishing you the best kind of day. Like that is what I would like, but just a good morning would drive me insane. Okay. But I do like acknowledgement of hey, I'm thinking.
Her DMs is blown up with that shit.
Thinking about you. I hope your day is amazing. Yes, absolutely.
So not just good morning, full stop. Like you want a little more.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Cool. Got it. Thank you. All right. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
He reminds me a lot of my brother, like feature wise. And then a little bit of the demeanor is like a little bit like quirky, a little bit like, I mean, it could be jitters. It could be, I don't know, nerves as well. But I feel like I could get like that too sometimes. So we might be a little much together. You are dressed very nice. I think that this is definitely giving date night, dressed to impress, how you carry yourself. You take good care of yourself and you're well groomed. But facial wise, you look like my brother. Yeah, one of them.
And now is she someone that's your type?
She is my type. And what's like a crazy, I kind of figured that a little bit. Like I might give her the brother vibe, but she tall. She play basketball. You feel me? But
I don't play basketball.
Oh, you don't play basketball?
No.
Oh, well, that's what I assume.
Do you play basketball?
Yeah, for sure. College basketball. Okay. Yeah. Okay. But she would be my type. Okay. I would approach. You know what I'm saying? Just figure out what she about, and to see if we match. We match. If we don't, then we don't. You know what I mean? But if I look too similar to the family, I can't come to the picnic. You feel me? They're gonna be like, we twice removed. For sure.
Okay, so we now have 3 unpop balloons. Go ahead and ask these ladies another question.
Okay, so this is actually when I went down to my good morning and good night text. I'm gonna say a relationship with God has to be a foundation because we can't be unevenly yoked.
Nah, fam. Nah, bro. He just doing a little bit too much. Just a little bit too much, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
We gotta start with that. So tell me about your foundation with God, your journey. You don't have to be like full on doing too much, but like if I take you to church, Will you put your hand up and praise dance? Like, you know what I'm saying? And just be there? Or, like, do you want that to be a vibe that you can get with? You know what I mean? Because the price has to be first.
Okay, let's start over here. Name and age first and then answer this question.
Victoria, 34. I will put my hand up and praise God. I am a worshiper. I love the Lord. I read my Bible. I pray. I talk to Him. I trust Him in all things. So, yeah, it's me and God. We locked in. Jesus.
For sure. When's God good?
All the time.
Oh.
All right, your name and age and the answer to this question.
Carmelia, 35. God is my foundation. I definitely grew up in church. I'm not as actively participating in church, but I will attend. I have no problem putting my hand up and doing a praise dance. I'm deep in my Bible. You can look at it. It's highlighted with scriptures. Ooh. And I talk to God with everything, for everything. So, for sure. Yeah.
All right, your name and age and the answer to this question.
Haley, 33. God is my number one. I'm a Christian, believe in Jesus Christ. I go to Him for everything. I pray. I prayed before I came on this lineup. I could be more consistent with church, but I have no problem going to church. I would love to go to church with my partner. Obviously, I'm not perfect, but yeah, God is number one. I grew up in the church, and He's everything. He's the reason I'm here today.
For sure.
All right, so let's head on back this way. I'm going to go ahead and hand you a pick now.
Oh, I'm going to pop something?
Yes, it's your turn. I'm going to go ahead and have you pop one of their balloons.
One?
Yeah.
All right. This is kind of hard, actually. I like everyone's answers. Yeah, I think I'll go with it.
Okay. All right, so why was your balloon unpopped?
I like the way he's dressed. I'm from Oakland.
Matching too.
I know. I'm from Oakland too. So
oh, you from the town?
I am.
Oh, for sure.
Yes. It's
Let me
okay.
get my balloon back now.
But no, I like the way he's dressed. I liked his questions, and it seems like he's big on his faith. So.
Mm-hmm.
And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
I mean, I like all the answers, the response, like everything, but I just had to pop, and then I was like, well, we a little bit matchy, and then I was like, but the reason behind it was pretty much because I like their answers a little bit better. You know what I mean? But I would have, you feel me, if I didn't have to. But I got to choose my one.
That's fine.
Thank you. All right. Our two ladies left with their balloon unpopped. Any questions for our guy here? Oh, okay. Let's go to what he popped, and then we'll come to you for the questions. Okay, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Just because of the energy. I do feel like we will have a good time together, but it does feel bro sistery for me. I was trying to wait and see if it would shift, but it didn't. But you do look nice. I like your outfit. And I like your hair.
Yeah, bro just became more and more flamboyant.
There too.
The
way on slam.
I'm slamming.
No, she's someone that's your type.
Oh, she's definitely my type. You know what I'm saying? I like her answer, like her outfit. You feel me? I thought it would be cool, but that's why we on the show.
Good. Thank you. Let's head on down this way. All right. Do you have any questions for him?
Where did you say that you live again?
I live in Oakland, California.
I live in Oakland. Okay. I'm in California. I'm in Southern California.
Oh, like SoCal. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's a flight.
So you good with that?
Yeah, I'm cool with that. That's a flight. You feel me?
Do you have any kids?
No kids.
No kids. Okay. What is like your ultimate goal in terms of finding a relationship? Like, do you want a family? Do you want to get married? Where do you see yourself going if you find the right person?
Well, to be honest, I want my next relationship to be my last. There's a lot of relationships you get into that don't have an end, like date or a goal, or you make it up in your mind. But I want my next one to be my last, to end with marriage, to end with family dinners every night, to end with kids, to end with, you know what I'm saying, that bond that you'll make with a person, because we all be dating. That's why we on the show. Right. But it's got to be something that's going to amount to something. Like, time is too precious to waste, and we too old for this. You feel me, though? If you think about it.
Yeah.
But it has to be something that's going to, hold weight to you, and don't waste time with people. Don't play games. That's me. That's how I feel. So.
Okay. Good. What do you do for work again?
I work for the biggest internet company, and I have my own little side business doing like party planning, balloons, bounce houses, like all that. You can look it up on the gram. It's all good. Okay. But yeah, I do that kind of thing. But but I want more. I want to have a teammate, someone I can roll with. Like, you might have an eye for design. So tell me and help me out. Oh, yeah. Tell me and help
really
me out.
like design, which is funny.
See, and that's crazy. You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah. So
Yeah,
Nice. And she's someone that's your type.
of course.
Nice. Well, come on up here with us. Let's all come on up here. All right. So, any final questions before we determine if this is a match?
So you're willing to do long distance. Would you be open to relocating? Would you want your woman to come to you? What are your thoughts on that? Eventually, down the line.
Well, we got Zoom, FaceTime, Snapchat, so long distance is cool. But eventually, of course, I don't want you to come with me because I like the Bay Area, you know what I'm saying? But I like SoCal too, so that's something that we got to discuss as a couple and come to an agreement. It's not something I'm going to say, oh, you got to do this, but we got to come to an agreement, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And see how it works. But we have so many avenues, like there's no way long distance can work nowadays. Yeah. You feel me?
Yeah.
All right. You good?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me ask my final question. Is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for her?
Wow, Kyle's for sure keeping it a fucking room. I'm going to keep it a fucking room.
I'll take the mic on the lady and make some noise for that lady. Good for them. Good for them. They both in California. Ranking this match. I don't know about it, bro. I feel like it was just a situational thing. She was the last option. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. She seemed intentional. He seemed very intentional too. I just don't know about it, bro. Maybe it'll work out. So my ranking for this match, I'll say a 6 out of 10 on the match. Cause I don't know, bro. I just don't see it working out, bro. They got two different personalities. Two completely different personalities. So yeah. 6 out of 10. All right, let's bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Dre.
Dre, how old are you?
32.
All right, and where are you from? Atlanta, okay. And what do you do?
I'm in service sales. I'm also a mechanic, so I do side mechanic work, but also...
Yeah, bro. I don't know, bro. They gon' look. The women gonna say he didn't try hard enough. He got a grill at the bottom. He got a gold grill in. Yeah, they gonna say something. They gonna say something about the fit and the grill. And there might be some women that have trouble with the hair too. But yeah, other than that, bro, you kind of... And I don't know what it is, bro. Women, bro. Because here's the thing, bro. The first dude fit is kind of similar to his fit. It just looks more put together to the women, bro. And you just got on it's not even a plain white tee. It's a polo. I don't know, bro. The women, they're not gonna take it as like you tried, bro. So let's see.
If I can sell the work off, I'll do that as well.
Okay, yeah. Cool. What are some things you like to do for fun?
I'm still trying to get used to that. I graduated my master's last year, so it's been really hard for me to get out. Mm-hmm. So this is me kind of breaking out right now. So, okay. But not square. Do anything for fun. Hiking, Sudoku, clean the baseboards, whatever grandmama tell us to do.
All right, congrats on the masters. That's amazing. Yes.
I appreciate it. Go out.
And what are some things you look for in a woman?
Look for a woman with grace. I don't know if you ever see Fresh Prince, but I'm Viv, the Cosby Show with what's her name?
Which Aunt Viv?
The black one. I'm sorry.
Type shit.
The most cultured one.
Okay.
No, one with grace. I'm jealous of the men that can call their wife and tell them we coming home and we go do our Sudoku puzzle and do the laundry. That's dope. I'm waiting for that chemistry.
Like I said, ladies, we want marriage. We want that. We want it. We want that companionship, just like y'all do. We want that. We definitely do. First thing, yeah, we want and need some sex. But after that, we want that companionship for sure, 100%. Bro said he's jealous of motherfuckers like me. I'm married. Motherfuckers, he said he need that. He want that. Men, we do want this.
That's dope.
Okay. And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Bad hygiene. A woman that don't know herself. I'm big with eye contact, and I apologize. There's just so many, so I'm here. We're going to have a conversation. But bad hygiene, not knowing who you are, a woman that gets aggressive for no reason, a woman that don't know herself. But yeah, just a woman with grace that wants to love.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we did get some pop balloons.
All
Let's
right.
head on down and see why they popped. Let's start here with your name and age, and why did you pop your balloon?
I'm Danielle, I'm 34, and I pop because, thank you, I pop because of the height. I do like everything that you were saying. I just think realistically, like I like to wear heels, and it might be kind of awkward for us to be affectionate and stuff. Yeah,
Have you
but you
ever-
are handsome.
I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever dated anyone shorter than you before?
No, not drastically. Like,
Okay.
Maybe just a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Now, is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's stunning. And
Thank you.
graceful. Yes, ma'am.
Did get another pop down right here. All right, your name and age, and why did you pop your balloon?
Carmelia, 35. I think you're very attractive. I just didn't get the instant spark or connection.
I got you.
Do you know what could possibly be causing that?
He just looks like someone I know that I'm friends with. So I kind of just got the homie vibe.
Mm.
And is she someone that's your type?
She not being real, bro.
Yeah, most definitely.
Thank you.
Black woman.
Thank you.
Go ahead, then. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, he has a nice smile too.
I appreciate it, baby. You do as well.
Thank you.
It's going down over here. All right, your name and age, and why did you pop your balloon?
I'm Leora. I'm 32. I popped my balloon because you actually looked shorter while you were over there, but because of the height is why I popped my balloon. That's really it. You are attractive, though.
All right, and now, is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, Black Queen.
Thank
Definitely.
you.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go back this way. All right, so we now have 3 unpop balloons. Go ahead and ask our remaining ladies a question.
So if you were given an opportunity to change something in your past, what would it be?
So if you were given an opportunity to change something in your past, what would it be? Okay, your name and age first, and then the answer to this question.
Yeah, so my name is Abriella. I'm 34.
Abriella, nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
Thanks, ma'am.
I think when I was in my 20s,
Bro is a womanizer. I have never seen a handshake before in none of these episodes. Hey, good for him.
I did a little bit too much partying.
Okay.
If I could go back, I would change that whole dynamic. Now, I did go to school, got my education, but I just think some of the choices that I made when it came to being outside, I definitely would change that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe she said she was 34 or something like that. Ladies, coming from a 30-plus-year-old woman, this coming from a 30-plus-year-old woman, and if you're coming up, you're in your early 20s or even, mid 20s. Look what she said. Like, she wished she would have, been more, attentive to herself and not, just being out there. Who knows what that means for her? But generally, what that means, as a woman being outside and partying too much, and that comes with a level of promiscuity. That comes with, and especially if she was in a relationship during those times, like that's gonna come with some backlash from whoever she's dating, and some tough conversations about boundaries and things like that. But yeah, she's saying it outright, man. She's saying that she wishes she would have been more focused, on the bigger picture and not, outward attention to the world and, trying to be seen and all this other shit. Because it probably, she's 30 something now, and it's probably, kept her from having, from finding a husband or even having children if she don't have no children. So yeah, take notes.
Man.
Thank you. All right, your name and age and the answer to this question.
My name is Ashley. I'm 34.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
And I'm sorry, I'm shaking your hand as well.
Okay.
Nice to meet you, Ashley.
All right, you too.
Yes,
thank you. What was the question? Sorry. I got it. If I could go back, what would I choose? That's a hard question for me because I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. I wouldn't be where I am if it wasn't for the obstacles that I faced.
Yes,
but if I had to choose something, I wish that I taken life more seriously when I was younger. I wish that
these same ass answers. Come on now. Come up with something, you know what I'm saying, unique to you. If this is your first time catching a reaction live on these on Pop the Balloon. If this is your first time, I did mention before in one of the reaction videos that women tend to go based off of each other's answers, like, and that's just how women think, bro. Women have this, you know. They got a collective mindset, especially whenever there's a group of them. They tend to, you know, have the same type of answers, the same type of thought process, the same type of mannerisms. Like, women mimic each other, and it's kind of, I don't know, it's very interesting to see. But when you see a group of men, like, they're more, you know, individuals. They're more in their, you know, individual like mindsets. They may be doing similar things, like, as such as like celebrating similarly, but other than that, like, the men, they come up there with, you know, individual mindsets and, you know, independence. And like, women love to say that they're independent, bro, but whenever you put a group of women together, their mindsets mold into one, and they all have the same type of, you know, they all have the same type of feeling. No matter if there's, you know, that odd woman out who, you know, got a different mindset, but the moment she's around other women, it's gonna be hard for her to, you know, think independently and you know think for herself and do what's best for her, especially when there's a group of women. Because women, y'all know, you know what I'm saying, y'all enable a lot of y'all own destruction, a lot of y'all own like bullshit, if you will. Like, y'all don't necessarily do what's best for y'all as a collective. And it comes off as that way, but, you know, that's just how y'all are, bro. Like, y'all need men, you know what I'm saying? Y'all aren't as independent as y'all think y'all are. Cause it shows in y'all's thought process. Y'all need to follow something. Y'all need some type of rubric. You need some type of you just need something to refer to. Like, you need something. And yeah, bro, if you watch these reaction videos or watch these Pop the Balloons on your own, you'll see that whenever one woman gets asked a question, the rest of the women are, you know, generally gonna say the same. If not, they're gonna say a similar answer or not, or if not the same type of answer. And so yeah, I just wanted to give a breakdown on how women think as a collective. And honestly, bro, that's why girls trips are so fucking, holy shit. Girls trips are, they're not good, bro. They're not good for, if you got a wife, girlfriend, and she going out with a bunch of her single friends, like, bro, they're gonna have a collective mindset, bro. No matter what. No matter if your girl is the only one in a relationship and she's loyal to you, trusts you, and you trust her, like, it's reciprocated. She goes out with those single women, bro, they're all gonna have the same type of mindset. Unless your girlfriend is like the leader of the group. And if your girlfriend's the leader of the group, I don't think she'd be suggesting that all of y'all go out, or all of them go out to another country, to vacation in Miami, or even go out to the damn bar where she can be seen and look available with all her single ass friends. So yeah, I just wanted to get my take on that. And if you got a point of contention and if you don't agree, leave a comment. So like, comment, subscribe if you're enjoying the reaction video. Let's get right back into it.
Just did things a little faster than what it took. I'm a late bloomer with where I'm going in life.
Yes,
but if I didn't have those obstacles, I wouldn't be here. But so if I had to choose something, it would be that. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Your name and age and the answer to this question.
Victoria, 34.
Nice to meet you, Victoria.
Hi.
Yes, ma'am.
There's actually nothing in my past that I would change.
Okay.
I think that everything that happened in my life brought me to where I am and who I am.
That's dope.
All right, we did get some pop balloons. Let's go see why. Okay, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Hi, I'm good. I love everything you have going on in Massachusetts. I'm not a big fan of the golds.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. Yeah, it's just not.
Are they removable or are they?
Yeah, actually, my dental hygiene is amazing. I brushed 4 times yesterday. I could take these out, and I promise you, as pearly white as my mama designed them to be.
Yeah, it wasn't really for me, and I just feel like we don't have the same. We're not into the same things. Okay. Yeah.
I actually got a lot going on back in New York. She got a situationship, some kids, something. She's just not ready. Why are you here, woman? Why are you here? That's another thing, bro. These women, bro, they be out here. They come out to this dating show for vacation, bro. Like literally just to do something, to watch the show in person. Like, lady, why are you here? What do you got going on back home? Seriously.
All right.
Now, is she someone that's your type?
Oh, yeah, no disrespect. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Let's go on here. All right. Why did you end up popping your balloon?
I ended up popping my balloon. I just wasn't getting chemistry from you as we were talking, you looking at me. Thank you for the eye contact, but I just wasn't feeling the chemistry. But I do play Sudoku. I play all puzzles. So I was like, okay, I like that. But just like the vibe, I just wasn't, I wasn't feeling it really.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, no, I love the purple.
Mm-hmm.
I love the purple. Yeah, gorgeous.
Thank you. All right.
She tried not to laugh when she did that one. That's crazy.
Why'd you end up popping your balloon? You held on till the end.
I know. And, being on the show, you are trying to go for preference. And I know that some are going to hate me for this. But you definitely have the energy. I love your hair. I almost love everything. I just wish you were a little bit taller.
Okay. So just the height.
Just a little bit taller.
Okay.
But
she's shorter than him without the heels, man. It's crazy, bro. That shit crazy. But hey, women can have their preferences, right? Right?
Is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, nah. Every woman over here is beautiful. Love everything. You did your thing.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Of course.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, unfortunately, that's all the balloons pop, but thank you so much for coming on. I'll go ahead and take that mic, and let's give it up for them, ladies. Thank you. All right. Let's ring out our next single guy. Hello. Welcome in. What's your name?
Hello. I'm Abdul.
Abdul?
Yes.
Sheesh. That's tough. And he gotta be the last one. That's tough. That nigga look like an African Martin Lawrence.
How old are you?
I'm 39.
39, okay. And where are you from?
Originally Nigeria. I live in North Carolina, Durham. Yeah.
Okay. And what do you do?
I have a degree in economics. Okay, let me come down.
Breathe.
God damn, this nigga fresh off the boat. This nigga say economics.
Breathe, you got this.
Okay. So I'm an entrepreneur. I sell cars. I'm a car dealer. Do business. I'm a business owner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. So what are some things you like to do for fun?
Okay, for fun, just like people will say, I do travel.
Of course.
I do soccer, some roller skating, chill with family and friends.
He got the two-tone watch on. The fit decent. He need to bring up that confidence just a little bit more. A little bit more, it'd be straight.
Yeah, that's about it.
All right, sounds good. And what are some things you look for in a woman?
Okay, so respect. That I'm very big on respect. Humility, being humble, easygoing, open-minded. I think that's about it.
Okay, and what are some of your deal breakers?
Oh, disrespect. I don't.
Bro, this nigga African as hell, bro. No shade, bro, but damn, bro, your ass is that boy fresh off the boat. Nah, for real.
Look, when it comes to respect, I don't take any form of disrespect, no matter. I'm very, very big on respect. Entitlement. I don't like somebody feeling entitled. Yeah. I think that's about it.
That's good for now. Okay, yeah. All right, sounds good. So we did get some pop balloons. Let's head on down and see why they ended up popping. Start over here first. All right, your name and age, and why did you pop your balloon?
I'm Leora. I'm 32. I popped my balloon because of the distance. I live in Las Vegas. You're in North Carolina. Never been there, but it's a little far from me. That's all.
And now, is she someone that's your type?
Oh, she's beautiful.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's go on over here. Your name and age, and why did you pop your balloon?
Hi, my name is Gabriella. I'm 34. I just don't find you attractive.
And now, is she someone that's your type?
She's beautiful. She's nice looking.
Thank you.
Go on this way. Bro. Your name and age, and why did you pop your balloon?
Lady, why did you
Hi,
do
my
that?
name is Ashley. I'm 34. I'm just not attractive. You're dressed really nice. I like your outfit.
Thank you.
I like your jewelry.
Thank you.
But yeah, I'm just not attractive. I'm sorry.
And she's someone that's your type?
Oh yes, she's beautiful.
Thank you.
She's nice looking.
Thank you.
I don't have nothing negative to say.
Thank you.
Okay, your name and age, and why did you pop your balloon?
Carmelia, 35. I just didn't feel the initial attraction. I do like your jewelry, and I do like your outfit, though.
Thank you.
Of course.
And is she someone that you would go for?
She's pretty. She's nice looking.
Thank you.
Very pretty lady. Yeah, she's fine.
All right, your name and age, and why did you pop your balloon?
Victoria, 34, and I also didn't feel the initial attraction. Yeah.
And now, is she someone that's your type?
Not necessary.
Bro, Arlette is mad professional, bro. I just, how is she keeping it together? How is she keeping that shit together, bro? Like, literally everybody pop, and she just gotta keep it moving, remain professional. Bro, they do a good job on this pop the balloon show, bro. They really do. Cause man. I'd have to holler at old boy after the show just to tell him that he ain't do nothing wrong, bro. He just he ain't do nothing wrong, bro. He just I don't know, fam. I don't know, bro.
But she's pretty, really beautiful, but not necessarily, not typically not what I would go for. But
and what makes her not your typical type?
See, okay, maybe I'll say just the connection, right? So maybe there's no connection.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I don't want to say something that I'm not sure. You feel me? So that's all I can say.
Okay, let's go on over here. Your name and age, and why did you pop your balloon?
My name is Danielle, and I'm 34. And I was holding on because I did like what you were saying, I think it's the connection more so. Like, it's hard to tell with this little bit of time, but I think that it's just like, I don't really feel that interest. Yeah.
And now, is she someone that's your type?
She's pretty. I'll talk to her.
Okay.
Yes. I get it when you said you don't feel the initial connection.
Yeah.
Bro, to everybody that think all black people are the same, or we're all black, we're all this, we're all that. Look at this right here. You got a lineup of black American women or they're Americanized at least. I don't know, like I can't tell like if they're Haitian and African. I can't tell what diaspora they're from, but you can tell that they are like American, and you can clearly tell that bro is African. Like you can tell he's fresh off the boat. So for anybody that keeps lumping us all into the same damn thing just because we got the same skin color, bro, like there is still like differences. There's still like disconnections as well, and since these women aren't like, they wouldn't understand him. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't understand, his demeanor, the way he is. Like, they're kind of confused right now. They like what they like. And bro's not American. So, I just want to throw that out there. We're not all the same. We may look similar, but we're not all the same, bro. We're not.
It doesn't come like that.
Yeah.
So I get that. I understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you dress nice.
Thank you.
You got a lot going for yourself.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, unfortunately, that's all the balloons popped, but thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you. And before I go, I would like to say something to you and BM. I really appreciate the way you guys do your things. When I look at it, the coordination, the everything that you put into what you do, I really appreciate that. And I already know I was gonna say that when I get you. Yes, you guys are doing a very, very good job. And then just you with all the rest of your crew, team members. You guys got your thing going, and I wish you the best.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming today. Let's give it up for them, ladies.
Shout out Arlette and BM.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning into this episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love.
All right, we made it through the episode. So, final thoughts on this episode. So there was 2 matches. There could have been. Well, I don't know about 8 matches. There could have been more matches for sure. But these folks are definitely gonna go out together. If you don't watch the catch-ups on these episodes, bro, and like what the contestants be doing after these episodes, like you low key missing out on some grade A entertainment. But I feel like these folks they're gonna go out together, and they're gonna like meet up afterwards. And the people that didn't match up, they're gonna end up talking to the people that didn't. You know what I'm saying? That are still here up on the lineup, and yeah, there's gonna be some shit after this. But overall, the women, they did pretty good. They weren't as shallow as the women usually are. There were still with some superficial pops. There were some shoe pops, height pops, fit pops, just the usual women things. But it was a highly educational episode. Still, if you're watching, you still can learn a lot from their situations and what could garnish a good relationship. Everybody, they did their thing. Everybody did their thing. The men came out a little bit nervous, but they ended up cleaning it up or whatever they needed to do. And pretty solid episode. Wasn't too much drama. But yeah, man. Let's go ahead and check out this comment section though. See what they got in the comments. And then I'm gonna wrap up this live. Holding on to a balloon for someone that you don't find attractive just to answer their questions is wild. It's understood, bro. Like, and I think it was this woman that said that. I think she said that. Either way, bro, that's just women just want attention, bro. Especially certain type of women. Women crave attention, bro. So look, attention for women is like sex for men. Don't let this shit go over your head, bro. I'm gonna say it again. Attention for women is like sex for men. So women need love, and crave attention. Need, love, and crave attention. Just like men need, love, and crave sex. And women get attention all the time for the littlest things. They get compliments. They get the door held for them. They get random ass good morning texts from niggas they don't even know or niggas they not even dating. Like it's a form of currency for women. Attention is, and this woman, if it was her, if it was the light skin, if it was her, I think it was. It just shows how her life has gone. You know what I'm saying? That validation that I was talking about earlier, like how she's always validated, how she's always giving things and yes, never a no. Yeah, she just, that's just how it is, man. And most women are like this. Most women are, they need that attention and they don't even realize that they're asking for it. They'll do anything for that attention. They'll start an argument for the attention. They'll go out to the club for attention and reject everybody. They'll post Instagram pictures, stories for attention, whether they're looking for a mate or not. Like attention is a form of currency for women. If I walk in and immediately get all these pops, I'm handing Arlette the mic right back. I seen this comment a couple episodes ago. These engagement farmers. I'm not attracted to you, but I kept my balloon because I wanted to answer your questions. Girl, shut the fuck up. Question mark. I wanted to answer your questions equals I wanted screen time. Yup. The first guy saying he likes to hang out with his daughter as things he likes to do for fun is so refreshing to hear. Many men don't ever mention their children in their intro when it should be one of the first things to mention, in my opinion. Yeah, he definitely cooked with that. Like, men don't usually come up here and, put their kids, in the limelight or add their kids into their, interests, whenever she asks, what do you like to do for fun or what are your interests and stuff like that. So it is always a W hearing a man be like, yeah, I kick it with my kids, my son, my daughter, whatever the case may be. So yeah, that's always a W. Today, we are gathered here once again to witness why are so many people are single. And yeah, we are here gathered today on this live discussing that very topic. So if you made it this far in the video, go ahead, hit that like button, comment if you got something to say, and subscribe. My email will be in the description. If you want to send me things to react to, you can follow me on Twitter and you can subscribe to the channel. We on the road to 10 subscribers, man. Let's do it. Let's see when we can get to 10. The 100 episodes should be 2 hours long and bring back some fan favorites. Yeah, this is episode 99 for them. They finna hit 100 episodes next week. So and it might just be because it was two female lineups in a row. I think, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember. But, yeah, so next week it might be a male lineup, and guess what? That motherfucker might be 2 hours long. I wanted to answer your questions. This ain't a questionnaire, damn it. Please bring the brother with the locks back. He was so respectful. He was intentional about complimenting the women and keeping a positive vibe despite the rejection. I pray he finds his match. Mrs. N.E. Smith. You ain't see that bro was a womanizer. He finna get him a match, whether y'all see it on camera or not. He finna get that match. What the hell? He finna go out, even if it ain't with none of these women, he finna go out and find him a match for sure. That boy is a womanizer. Coming from a former womanizer. Let's bring out our next single victim. Wow, that's crazy. Damn. Strong style ninja. That's crazy. The chick on the end in the brown looked like she was mad about something. Yeah, she was just there to watch the episode in person. Like, she was just there, bro. Lime green dress is wasting those people's time. Nah, she wasting her own time, bro. She just don't know. She just don't know what she wants, bro. That's all. She's used to, being called pretty and things like that, and just I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it there. Keep it alone. Keeping the balloon for camera time is crazy. Green friends dress. You don't have to keep your balloon. Just pop. We still see how nice you look. Your dress is really pretty. Don't waste these gentlemen's time. They be 8 feet tall, put on heels, and say it's the guy's height. No, it's your man. It's yours, man. Jeez. But like I said, man, women come on here, they wear their highest heels, trying to, shrink the dating pool and find that perfect man. It's not happening. It's not gonna happen how you think it is, ladies. You will get disappointed trying to look your tallest. You will be disappointed. Lady in green capping. She keeps her balloon till the last two, then pop for a reason she could have popped for at the beginning. BM, where you at? They're playing at you. Haley in white is such a breath of fresh air. I don't remember. Oh yeah, the short hair woman. Women in the white dress was the most beautiful because of her natural hair. What's crazy is no matter how many episodes drop, I'm never bored and willing to watch until the end. These episodes are very educational. That's why I'm doing these reaction videos to them. Because that's dating is just a main topic that I'm gonna be discussing on this channel. Men and women dynamics. It's just one of the main topics. And without the education, there's gonna be a lot of men, getting in relationships and marriages that they don't want to be in. There's gonna be a lot of women being promiscuous and using up all their free time to not find men. So yeah, very educational this stuff is. The second guy asked the right question. You would travel there to be on the show to find love, but not willing to travel for love. Make it make sense. Just get on a dating app and put the range 5 miles out. Shaking my head. Nah, for real. But those dating apps are very shallow, man. Very, very shallow. No shade to people that have found their wife or husband on the dating apps, but bro, that shit is very shallow. There's a certain demographic of individuals, and they're 9 times out of 10 in generalizations, they are shallow people. Anybody on dating apps, you're literally just trying, and you're not trying hard enough by just putting your dating profile out there and hopefully finding your dream man, or your dream woman. It's not happening, bro. It's not happening. Get out there and go find a match naturally. You know what I'm saying? Go to the grocery store. Go to the parks. Go to the gym. Go to events. Go to friend gatherings. Get out the house, bro. You're not gonna find your person sitting on your fucking couch. That's stupid, bro. That's just stupid. When he asked why did you keep the balloon, I was in his support. Type shit. He started off stating he had a 9-year-old and it took you that long to figure out it was a problem. He started off stating, I'm not attracted to you, but I kept my balloon because I wanted to answer your question. What the? Never mind. Alright. Arlette be hosting, translating, and doing conflict resolution all in one episode. I'm convinced some people just want more screen time. Green dress, go home, wasting time waiting to the end. Damn, bro, they're going in on your ass. The woman in the white has an feminine energy that is strong. I can feel it through the phone. Love her girly spirit. Yeah, she was very docile, very feminine, very, willing to be led. Very, very open-minded. Yeah. So, bro, that got her, he kind of looked up. He kind of looked up because she wasn't even judging on the fact that bro was extremely flamboyant. Very flamboyant. But yeah, he looked up. The lady in white is beyond stunning. She oozes grace and peace. The guy she matched with is lovely, also and handsome. They make a beautiful couple. Hope they get married. I gave that match a 6 out of 10. We'll see how it goes. The second chick is a straight demon because by holding her balloon until she was one of the last ones before popping, she by default altered the decision making of the men who were making decisions on who to pop. Bro. So the men fancy her, of course, because you know she looks good to them. You know what I'm saying? She got that preferred look, bro. She just looks like a woman, you know what I'm saying? And every man was attracted to her somehow, some way. But she gets attention all the time, bro. She gets attention all the time. She does not need to have any substance to her. But hey, that's why I'm on this. That's why I'm on this channel. That's why I'm talking about these things, so that men, whenever they do, you know, find a woman like this, they are able to pick her brain and even see if she is, you know, has some type of substance. Wake up to the bonnet on is probably the best comeback answer I've heard in this show. Yeah, bro, he really hit that hoe. I ain't gonna lie, he really hit that hoe, and it wasn't like mean or anything. It was straight to the point. He worded that very well for them to, you know, not to get upset. I'm not attracted, but I wanted to answer your questions. The BBLs on this episode take the #1 spot for the worst BBLs in pop the balloon history. I don't know about that. The second guy I wanted to choose between the second and third girl in the lineup, but they popped it. LOL. It was so obvious when it came down to the last two. This is the most popping at the last minute lineup I've ever seen. 6 foot short king. Learn something new every day. I'm 6'1". I'm a short king. LOL. Yeah, bro. Y'all gotta be, nigga. You gotta be 6'4", 6'5". You gotta be 6'4" and up to be considered normal height to these women. You gotta be 6'4" and up, and that's just the cold hard truth, man. That's what women are just naturally. That's just their instincts. They're just instinctively attracted to taller individuals, because that's in their instincts. And just like women are attracted to taller individuals, men are attracted to shorter and smaller individuals, because it's just in our instincts. It's in our biology. You cannot go against our biology, bro. We're nothing but humans at the end of the day. We think we're this and that, bro. We're animals at the end of the day, bro. And we're still primitive. We still got primitive mindsets. Victoria kept the balloon because she wanted to answer his questions. Okay. They are going in on this woman. Who else see the lady in the white dress extremely beautiful? When the first guy popped a lady because they were both introverts, I had a feeling he would later regret that mistake and ultimately leave without a match, which was what happened. I don't know where it's written that two introverts cannot have a long-lasting relationship. Opposites don't always attract. Yeah, bro. Let me go ahead and make a take on that, bro. So for a very long time, I kind of referred to myself as an introvert. I still like I can go either way, bro. Introvert, extrovert, it don't matter. I do prefer to, you know, keep to myself though. So I would say if there are two people that are introverted, somebody's gonna stand out, bro. Like either more than likely the man will stand out as the extra introvert, the extrovert introvert hybrid, because there's nothing wrong with having a woman. There's nothing wrong with having a female introvert. There's nothing wrong with that. Because at the end of the day, that woman is going to be, you know, easier to, you know, follow your lead. She's not going to have like, I don't know. It's going to be easier for her to follow your lead. And yeah, I feel like two introverts, there's going to be somebody that's going to stand out. It may not be like extra extroverted, but somebody's going to stand out in that relationship. And I feel like both of those people will still be happy because they will know how to sit in silence. They will know that the other person may need some space or something like that, or the other person may not be, you know, the most social today. I think they would understand each other. And an introvert and an extrovert relationship, I think those are special because the introvert has the capabilities of talking. They literally need somebody to bring it out of them. And I don't know. I just think it's crazy. Like, you're an introvert. Like, why would you want somebody to bring something out of you that you're naturally not? I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know. It's interesting though. Like, it happens. Like, if you're an introverted person, you have an extroverted person. Like, it'll bring some qualities out of you that you didn't think that you had. But once they get brought out of you, bro, like, how can you say that you never had them? How can you say that you're not like an outgoing or a social person if it's being brought out of you by somebody else? I don't know, bro. Yeah, W excuse, I guess. I don't know. I don't think it matters, bro. And I think introverts, they're fine being. I think they would be fine dating another introvert, bro. I don't get that, bro. Why do you want somebody that's talkative and you yourself is not talkative, or you think that you're not talkative? I don't know. The two chocolate sisters in the blue and green are stunning. I feel like it's more matches when it's the guys lineup. Yes, sir. You're not wrong about that. Jay Strick, you're not wrong about that. I need to start liking these comments. The first guy who came out, handsome, dark skin, black outfit, was great. He came prepared with thoughtful questions and seemed genuine. Yeah, he was very nervous though, and he didn't want the introverted partner, so he left with nobody. I think the lady in white, her face is beautiful, and the short hair highlights her beauty. Peep how when it's the guys lineup, it's always way more matches. I'm gonna leave that there. Hey, people starting to wake up. People starting to notice it. Y'all, these women they're not really as intentional as they think they are. Pot the Balloon has taught me why so many people can't find and keep a mate. Thanks for the social experiment. Yeah, bro. At this point, they finna be 100 episodes in, and they got a handful of matches that are still together. Just a handful. Imagine that, bro. Imagine that. I've done some. I haven't done all the math on it, but just looking at the turnaround, it's obvious to see that this is very much so a social experiment. Very much so. But yeah, man, I think I'm gonna wrap this up now. That was quite a few comments. I've been on this for like 2 hours. Standard Pop the Balloon reaction time. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, man. So yeah, like I said at the beginning of the stream, we got a new subscriber. Shout out to you. You are here before 10. You are here before 100. You are here before 1,000. Congrats on you for being brave and supporting such a small channel. I'm just gonna keep outputting. I'm gonna keep working. Like I said, I am going to add some versatility to the channel. Coming real soon. I'm just gonna show up. I'm not gonna do too much talking about that. Just gonna show up for y'all, for everybody that's here. And yeah, we just gonna keep it rolling, man. Gonna keep it rolling. I'm having a lot of fun doing this, man. Being on YouTube. I've been putting it off. I put it off for so long, man. I just finally went ahead and did it. And so yeah, man, we're just gonna keep it going, bro. I'm very thankful to have this platform, and for anybody that comes across the videos. I'm very thankful for you for watching, and yeah, leave a like, bro. Likes are free. Go ahead and comment. Tell me my audio sucks. Tell me my quality sucks. I don't care. Interact with me, man. And yeah, definitely subscribe, bro. Be here before. Who gonna be the 10th subscriber? Be here before 100. Be here before 1,000. Actually, watch an authentic growth from a channel with actual substance. So yeah, man. And I know a lot of y'all are just watching and waiting on the quality to go up. Just stick around, man. Stick around, because I'm going to be here. I'm going to be posting. Just stick around. You'll see. And like I said, I'm not going to do too much talking about that. I'm just going to show up. So yeah, man. I think that's a wrap on today's live. Like I said, I really appreciate the support so far, man. Yeah, we're just gonna keep it going. And be on the lookout for that versatility that I'm talking about. Be on the lookout. So yeah, man, I'm gonna wrap this up. Cool episode, chill stream. You know what I'm saying? I will be live again on Friday. I'll be live again real soon. Just be on the lookout, y'all. All right. So yep, I'm gonna go ahead. Hop out this mud. Friday may be a Twitter stream. Tune into that. They're always fun, bro. They're always unpredictable. Tune in for that Twitter stream.